100-meter mark, 150,000 rand here at stake. Master Switch almost in, just to close the back gate on him. All ready. And where they go. Got them way to a great start over here. Artica is the early leader with Stonehenge racing a close-up second. Manzin has got up into third ahead of Samurai Blade in fourth. Then came the Elmo effect. Top shots on the outside. The runners progressing now, racing 4 to 5 lengths off the leader. Master Switch is further back with Romany Prince, Cool Chardonnay, and the back marker is the grey Stavinsky, about 9 or 10 lengths off that front one. They race them up with 1,300 metres left to travel, and Stonehenge is now the new leader, gone 2 lengths clear. Man's In is up in the second placing. Artica's away in third. Then comes Samurai Blade back in fourth position. Top shot on his outside. The Elmo effect is along the rail. Master Switch 6 lengths off the leader. A length further away to Romany Prince. 2 lengths back to Cool Chardonnay. And Stavinsky gives that leader 8 to 9 lengths start. Round the side of the course in the Drumstar Handicap, a little more than 800 to go, and Stonehenge by 2 lengths. From Artica in second, Manzin is away in third. Then comes Samurai Blade. The Elmo effect along the inside, 5 lengths to track down, followed on the outside there by Top Shot. Then comes Romany Prince, further back to Cool Chardonnay. Master Switch got 6 to go. Further back to Stavinsky, homeward bound in the Drumstar Handicap. Stonehenge the leader, brought them in by 2 lengths from a hard-driven Artica in second. On the outside, Samurai Blade. Further back to the Elmo effect, Master Switch. Romany Prince is looking dangerous too. 300 metres to go, it's Artica in front. Tackled now by Romany Prince, angling to the outside. The Elmo effect, and further back to Stonehenge, it's Artica. The Elmo effect comes home hard, then back to Romany Prince. The Elmo effect, and on the outside, Artica for the Drumstar Handicap. The Elmo effect on the outside is Artica, but it's the Elmo effect beating home Artica. Third is close, either between Romany Prince or Master Switch, and further back to Cool Chardonnay. Samurai Blade, Stavinsky ran on. Top Shot, Stonehenge and Man's In. Victory in the Drumstar Handicap for Gary Alexander. He'll remember Drumstar well. The Elmo effect, JP van der Merwe collars Artica close to home. Artica tries hard that final 100 metres, but the Elmo effect has his measure, the son of Admire Main, to record a 5th win from 30 starts. It's the Elmo effect, number 9, 3/4 of a length clear of Artica, got very tight for third. Master Switch down the inside getting third ahead of Romany Prince. Looked dangerous, had to switch out a couple of times the latter stages. Cool Chardonnay, Samurai Blade, then Stonehenge, Top Shot, Stavinsky and Man's In. Because the Artica actually lugs to the outside, carrying Romany Prince out. And down the inside is the Elmo effect, who also tends to hang out in the latter stages. But the son of Admire Main was brought home for owners Messrs. Pravin Chetty and Hilton Urdendal. The Elmo effect, a big win for them today. Bred by Summerhill Stud, beats home Artica. Close for third, it will go to Master Switch in third. Romany Prince was fourth.
Well, they say in the classics that destiny is never to be dissected but to be marvelled at. And the Elmo effect, despite the fact that his stable companion was far more preferred in respect of the betting, let's say it that way, has been victorious in a race named after one of the great soldiers of that particular stable. He's won ahead of horse number 6, who is Artica. The third place going to number 2, who is Romany Prince, and the fourth place to horse number 3, who is Master Switch. So 9632 is your full and provisional result of race number 7. The Drumstar Handicap going to Cool Chardonnay and Gary Alexander. JP van der Merwe, the winning jockey.
And returning victorious in the listed Drumstar Handicap for Gary and Dean Alexander's yard, number 9, the Elmo effect, ridden to victory by JP van der Merwe. 20 rand 60 a win. 5-year-old Chestnut gelding by Admire Main out of the Northern Guestmare Dream Starling, owned by Messrs. Pravin Chetty and Hilton Urdendal. Bred by Summerhill Stud, it's a 5th win out of 30 starts. Second went to number 6, Artica. Third was number 3, Master Switch. Fourth went to number 2, Romany Prince. Tote favourite was number 4, Samurai Blade, ran unplaced.
Welcome to the winner's enclosure. Well, it's that man, J.P. van der Merwe again, this time aboard the Elmo Effect, the son of Admire Main. He's given them a good, solid galloping lesson. He's seriously versatile, this guy.
He's definitely a very gutsy fella. It's quite hard to work because I was drawn well, I was drawn to, so I had to work a little bit to keep my position, and then got into the straight. He saw Zaylat and he's quick and he won a great.
It just shows that the most important thing is fitness and courage, and he's got both.
Yes, definitely he's a gutsy fella and he won a good race.
Well, there's Peter Naidu, director of the Racing Association, to hand you over your trophy for victory in the Drum Star Handicap. Gary Alexander will remember him fondly. Horse Chestnut, whole lot of other graded races, and what a character he was. He wasn't a big fellow, if I remember correctly.
No, he's a good size, Andrew, but all heart, eh? Very bad leader, but, you know, take nothing away from him. And going back old times, Andrew Fortune won the Champion Cup over here on him, but a great horse. Eh?
I remember that interview as if it was yesterday. It was with Wendy Norman, the late Wendy Norman, and he said in that inimitable Andrew Fortune way, "Who's the Superman? Who's the striker straight up?" He was very demeaning of them, but in his funny way.
He's having a go at Anton Marcus.
Yes. El Picha was in the race, classic flag, all the big heroes.
Yeah, it was good days.
This guy, let's take nothing away from him. All heart, very courageous. I was disappointed in Top Shot, as I'm sure you were, but honour in defeat.
Well, this Top Shot never got the run of the race. He was caught up wide with no cover, so I don't think that played into his hands. I think Elmo got the cover and he was in a beautiful spot. JP rode a very good race on him. But, yeah, credit must go to Dean. It wasn't a race that I had planned for this, and he said, "Oh, Gary, they're going to go quick in this race. It's going to suit the Elmo Effect. Let's put him in there." But there are these future races coming up for him, so it was a good prep run for them.
What a lovely one to pick up on the way.
Of course, and you know, got to thank Pravin, Chetty, and of course Hilton Odendahl and their families for the support.
Fantastic, and of course Summer Hill Stud turning out the victory here.
Yep, that's for sure. Nothing
Thanks,
wrong
Gary.
with it in my main.
Lovely. There's Peter Naidu with a beautiful Drum Star trophy. This is steeped in history and certainly named in honour of one of the great soldiers of the turf, Drum Star. Well done, Gary. Thanks for joining us, and congratulations to all concerned, not least of all the Summerhill stud who bred the son of Admire Main, who's been victorious in the Drum Star Handicap.